Hello, my name is Adam Witt, and before we get to the next countdown, I wanted to say I watched SummerSlam, and must say that there was a little bit of disappointment in this pay-per-view because we had Jon Stewart interfering in a match that really had none of his business in there, and made Seth Rollins win both the United States and the WWE Championship. So not the most happiest moment there. And then we had a little controversy about The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, where The Undertaker did tap out, but then Brock Lesnar tapped out as well. And I think they just kind of wanted to have a bit of a, hey, both guys are losers, both guys are winners situation kind of thing. So, I didn't get kind of what I wanted out of the pay-per-view, but whatever. So, and I'm hoping that we are going to get a better rematch down the road of things between those two matches that I just talked about. So, that's just kind of my rant on that. So, without further ado, let's get back to doing the countdown, where we are at number 18. So, we've already covered Mario's Missing, and then we've already covered Mario 2. So let's get into another game that I will admit it was a very good game, kind of doing a little bit of something different as far as a Mario game is concerned. But there was a lot of things that were kind of also annoying and kind of bad about the game at the same time. So, without further ado, I'm going to put 3 games on this thing, tying it up to number 18 on the list, the Yoshi games, where we're talking about, Yoshi Island, where we're talking the Super Nintendo, then we have the DS, and then we have the 3DS game. The reason I'm covering this one, it was a kind of another one of those games when we're going back to Mario 2 where it was a hate-love game. I hated the graphics because I always kind of had this feeling that when you looked at the background, looked like it was drawn by preschoolers kind of thing with the, weird things and stuff like that and whatnot. And then we had Baby Mario crying all the time. But I'm going to admit that there was at least a good challenge here and there. It was different. Instead of having adult Mario, we have baby Mario. We have, instead of big adult Bowser, we have baby Bowser. Instead of having, what would be the finesse behind it? It was just kind of downgraded a little bit. Something a little bit more simpler and a little bit hard and whatnot. So, but it was just kind of annoying a little bit because it was always the crying and stuff and whatnot and trying to just kind of keep baby Mario alive and stuff. And then there was just a lot of obstacles that I always felt that if you just hit the wrong one, like whether you're falling in lava or getting hit by spikes, it was just kind of like, okay, Yoshi just flats out dies, and we're kind of in a, death scenario kind of thing, and it's just kind of a one-hit thing or whatever. But, it wasn't that bad of a game and stuff. Gameplay, it was good. I will give credit when credit is due. They did a few different things and stuff. They introduced new concepts and stuff, but it was just way more childish looking, and I didn't really care for that a little bit so much. So, and I always kind of felt that there was other better Mario games that were out there other than this and stuff like that, and it was just kind of like, could have been better, could have been worse. And I remember beating these games, but it was one of those games where it was just kind of like I beat the game within about a week or so and stuff. It wasn't like some Mario games where it did take
it took a lot longer to actually beat. So that was just kind of my opinion. So that is my next blog on Mario games. And like I said, if it's just my opinion, would like to hear what other people have to think about it. So thanks for your time. My name is Adam Witt, and thanks for watching my blog. Bye-bye.